Hey guys, welcome to the live stream. So I apologize that I didn't stream yesterday. As you can hear, I'm a little hoarse, but I'm okay. I was just spending the day with my kids, and I was just enjoying the day with them. You know, so as you guys know, and I'm going to give you all a little bit of time to get here because I understand that this live stream is kind of on the cuff. So let me give everybody just a minute to get here. But, there were some things came to light and I took notice of on my channel, and I wanted to address it with you guys because I didn't realize that it had been affecting my channel. But from what I got and Beyond the Horror, I see that now it is. So I wanted to do an American Horror Story Cult live stream, just talk to you guys about the episodes that we have missed, and then of course about the finale that's coming up, and just make you guys aware of a couple of things. So when I went and looked at my stats, normally I don't care about my stats, but my husband asked me, how did Beyond the Horror go? And usually he asks me that night, but it just ended up that he asked me yesterday. And I said, well, you know what? I think it went pretty good. And so I went to go look at my stats, and I saw that I had 8 thumb downs. And you guys know me. You guys know that I don't give a shit if someone thumbs down my stuff. But the fact is that with Beyond the Horror, I don't get a lot of thumb down because everybody has such a great time. We're laughing. I mean, we piss ourselves basically because we're laughing so hard. It's so much. Ignore the dog. The neighbor next door is selling his house, and there have been workmen here for days, and the dog is driving me nuts because he won't stop barking at the exact same people that have been parked next door for 4 days. 4 days, and the dog won't stop barking. Is driving me nuts. So, but you guys understand though that even though if I was to get a thumbs down, I don't care, but I still listen to what your actual suggestions are for improvements, and if there's things that I can do to help my channel, I always listen to that kind of stuff. So when I saw the thumbs down, I thought, holy shit, what happened? And so I started reading the comments, and I started looking, through it and recognizing my demeanor. And guys, I'm so sorry. As a lot of you know, I'm an author. I have my 6th book coming out in February. And it's not my regular book. I usually write horror books, horror novels. This one is a memoir. My best friend died 8 years ago. She was so much to me in this world, and it really hurt when she died. So I wrote this book to remember her because I had seen the movie The Notebook, and I thought, oh my God, I think the worst thing that could ever happen for me is to forget a moment that I shared with my best friend, my soul sister. So I wrote ultimately my first novel. And I always wanted to print Beautiful Blonde. Always wanted to, but it seemed too personal. So Kimberly's birthday is in February, and she would have been 30 something. I apologize. I think she would have been like 36, 37. And yeah, she would have been 37. So as a birthday gift to her, I was going to print Beautiful Blonde. So that has basically meant that I had been working and writing it. It's already written, but everything has been transferred onto my laptop. I just need to go through it and make sure that it makes sense, it has shape, and it flows. So I've been doing that for about 2 weeks now, and it's been really hard because my best friend died, and I totally fucked up as a best friend. Kimberly and I were so close that we knew if each other was in pain. It didn't matter. She could be living in San Antonio and I could be living in West Palm Beach, Florida. And it doesn't matter. We'd sense that each other was in pain, and we'd call each other and we'd help each other through it. That's the way it was for like 20 something years that you share this with the person who is like your sister. And then all of a sudden she dies and she's gone. And you just really feel like if you were that close, why didn't you realize that some shit was happening? So I didn't realize that when I was going back and revisiting the book and making sure that it flowed, that I would go back into all those old feelings about how much I blew it. And then my best friend is gone forever. So it's been really depressing. It's been horribly, horribly depressing. So I've been really trying a lot to kind of move past it. So I stopped writing the book. I just like put it aside. Guys, I haven't even used my own laptop. When I streamed American Horror Story Tuesday, I didn't use mine because it has the book in it. I haven't looked at anything that has to do with this book because it just reminds me how much I fucked up horribly as a friend, and a person, literally is just gone. I just didn't expect it, obviously. And so it's just really, really fucking hard. And so I'm really sorry that if I'm just like meh on American Horror Story, I'm just really trying to get back to that excited. It's just my child. So don't worry, it's not the rocking chair or anything like that. They're all good. I've really been trying to get back to that place where I've been so happy and positive every day. And I mean, I'm getting there, but I had to put the book away. I had to literally stop working on everything for that book. So I think I'm going to delay my 6th book for a while, and just kind of just enjoy my channel, enjoy the season finale of American Horror Story, enjoy American Crime Story, which is coming up, all that stuff. So I think I'm just going to postpone writing finishing my 6th book and just keep going with my horror stuff because that stuff makes me happy. And I did not realize that working on this book would put myself in a very bad place. Very bad place. And I'm not excited about, season finale of American Horror Story is in a couple of days. And I have no theories. I'm not excited. I have absolutely no emotions whatsoever. And it sucks. That sucks. So I think one of my normal guys, very quickly, one of my normal viewers, he was so, I think that this was probably the one that really kind of woke me up, but it was from Joey VI. He said, I can't stand when people complain about history. Shut the fuck up. It means something, and misinformation is Fox News, not reimagining. Get it straight, Texas girl. Now, normally I know somebody would probably think, oh, what a dick. But no, Joey V has commented a lot all the time on my channel. So I understand where he was coming from, but I saw what he was saying. Number one, I don't read Fox. I don't listen to Fox News. I don't watch it. Joey V, seriously, that's horrible that you think I would watch that. But I understand that it obviously, my being upset about my newest book has obviously impacted my channel because you guys know me. You guys know that I love every episode, every season of American Horror Story. And that it's hard for me to rank them in between 1 to 6 with my favorites because I like to appreciate them for the differences that they are. And I mean, just because I didn't really like this episode that recently passed because there was no point to it, I just understand that you guys saw that I was like, So for that, I do apologize. There is a reason. And I do promise that, I'll get back in that. Like I said, I've put my book away completely. I don't even know where my laptop is. As you guys can tell, I'm not even streaming using my normal laptop because I can't even look at it. Every time I look at it, it makes me cry. I just can't, like mentally right now, pick myself up because of that book. So my husband, my kids have really been so sweet. They've been very supportive. So I do promise you guys, you're going to obviously see weird backgrounds behind me, but I'm definitely going to dive back into my channel and just kind of, the only way I think I can really move past this is just to put the book aside for a while, because I did not anticipate that this would happen to me. I think about Kimberly every single day, but I was at a point where it didn't hurt me as bad as it still does, obviously. So I've been doing very well with hiding my pain, but it's just still too hard. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for your supports. Oh, Marcus, let's take your comments, guys. Marcus says that his little sister died 7 years ago. Oh my God, Marcus, it's like, now Kimberly was not my biological sister, so, but she felt exactly like that. So I love you so much, Marcus. I hope you're okay. Thank you, Cody. I'm going to be just fine. I just wanted you guys to know that, look, this happens to everybody. And we all just got to pick ourselves up because that's the only thing we can do. And I know that if Kimberly were here, it'd piss her off that I was upset like this about it. And I don't want to piss her off. Dear God, I don't want to piss that woman off ever. She's very strong. So, you know, maybe things will change in a little bit, but just right now, I just seeing is that it's just kind of pulling me down. I just don't want that. I don't want my kids to see me like that. I don't want to be like that because as you guys know, I'm just not that kind of a person. So, oh, I totally fucked up, Boyden, and you guys are so sweet to say that, but I totally fucked up and it's okay. Edward, it's so great to have you here. You're here from Arkansas. So yeah, guys, it has been a while. Let's go on ahead and let's move into American Horror Story because there is something that I do want to say about it. Number one is that Joey is right about the reimagining. I like how Joey said that it wasn't misinformation, that Ryan isn't intentionally trying to kind of go back and rescript history. He's just trying to do a reimagine. No, I understand that. Absolutely. But there's just no point. Joey is right to a point where they are trying to reimagine Manson and Jim Jones and all of those people. Zodiac, obviously they're definitely trying to do a reimagine with that, trying to bring something new. Dog. Absolutely 100% positive about that. However, since American Horror Story, all of the seasons take place in the same universe, the Zodiac didn't make sense whatsoever because of Hotel. So there's a big plot hole in there that American Horror Story writers themselves never realized, and that makes them look dumb. Number two, I love the reimagine, but there was no point to it. American Horror Story normally keeps their storylines elementary, but for a purpose where they all connect together. Like, for example, an Asylum in the beginning where the boy was brought in who was possessed. It wasn't a pointless storyline that just ended right there. No, there was a reason for it. Hashtag spoiler. No, Joey's not a hater. I don't mind. You guys can talk to me any way you want to. And the comments, you guys know I don't care about that shit. I never take anything negatively whatsoever. I love it when you guys tell me shit how it is. And when you're brutally honest with me, I just love that shit. So I never see that as a hater. I love that stuff, actually. Oh, SU Curry, hello, says hello from Houston. Well, hello from Austin. But like I said, there's a point to these little storylines. Hashtag spoiler, the demon that I just discussed possessed Sister Mary Eunice, which corrupted the entire asylum. There was a point to it. There was a point to the whole thing whenever the woman came in claiming to be Anne Frank. It brought out the Nazi background from Thomas Cromwell's character, Dr. Arden. There were points. to these little tiny stories that, even though they might have been there for 1 or 2 episodes, they made drastic differences to the storyline. Freak show, hotel, all that stuff. These little niches were severe, intricate parts of the storyline. There's nothing intricate about the Zodiac and about Bebe. What the fuck was up with Frances Conroy's character? She just might as well have not been there. Oh, she was the psychiatrist who helped push Kai. No, she was just a person who was there in one episode to give us a great twist. They didn't know what to do with the rest of her character afterwards, so they killed her off. And I'm sorry, but Winter fucking got robbed. Winter should have had a better fucking death scene than that. It just looks like they just didn't. I mean, I liked how Kai had him shave her. It was a psychological thing, and then he pulled out the ticket and he showed it to her because remember she had tried to help Beverly escape, and it turned around on her. So I liked that twist, but fucking Winter deserved better of a death than that. She deserved to be fucking sat down, fucking duct taped, fucking to have some horrible death given to her like all the other awesome characters in the show. But no. Oh, yeah, my girl was, that's my daughter, so yeah. She likes to look and see what I'm doing. But it's like, she got robbed with that horrible fucking death. I mean, at least a gimp that was fucking fish hooked to a ceiling. And you never got to see his face, ever had a gruesome, disgusting, more memorable death than motherfucking Winter. Even Ivy, who most people were hoping, they were praying each night to the God that they believe in for Ivy to please be murdered. Even Ivy was murdered in an amazing, disgusting, amazing way. I mean, Winter did nothing. She didn't. Thank you, Marcus. She could have at least struggled more. She could have done something. I mean, and I'm so sorry, guys, but if you're ever being strangled like that, there's shit you can do to save yourself. Men, women, there's shit you can do. You cup your hands, you pop their ears, you put your hands up in the middle, pull them up and separate. When it's your life on the line, there's tons of shit you can do to help save yourself. Winter, she didn't do shit. So I'm hoping that maybe it's because she knew she could come back, but I think that theory is dead, deader than a doornail. I don't think Winter's a witch anymore. I mean, it was a great theory, and it was so fun making it, but more than likely she's not. Thank you, Cody. It does seem like the writers just got burned out. I mean, fuck, even episode 10 of Roanoke was great. Because remember, guys, that's whenever all the ghosts were going crazy. Taissa Farminga and her the fan viewers, they were impaled up the butt old-fashioned way. It was gruesome. It was ruthless. There was death everywhere. There was Adina Porter kicking ass. We were fucking shook on the Roanoke shit. I mean, shit got real in Roanoke. And here, it's like, I feel like I need to tell the writers that they're in La La Land and they need to come back down to the fan level. So I totally understand what you guys are saying. There's a lot of you who commented on Beyond the Horror Cult that this season is like your favorite season so far. You have no idea what the fuck we're talking about. You have no idea how people don't like it. Things like that. And I totally understand how you guys feel like that. But again, it makes me feel like those who are absolutely loving it, it's because they appreciate the elementary storylines. You see, it's because we're two different fans. For me, it's got to be, I got to work a little hard to enjoy that. I love working every single second of the day, not gonna lie. I love putting thought into my television shows like The Exorcist and Ash vs. Evil Dead and American Horror Story, obviously. Love putting thought into Oh, I'm sorry. My favorite Nirvana song is on. We gotta kind of blast it. I love overthinking this thing and just kind of having fun with it because I'm a writer. That's what I do. I love to to have fun with storylines and take them to a place that the writers are probably never going to take them because that's just my mind. That's how I write my novels. That's how I write my short stories. That's how I live my life. I just take it to a place where nobody's ever going to think of, and I just have fun while I'm there. So I know, like, when we were, like, there was a video that I did about Lady Gaga's song predicting the season 6 twist. And some people were like, oh my God, that's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard. You're really jumping out of line on this one. What's the point? What's the point? That's why it's a theory. It's just something to have fun with. You know, I mean, if you can't have fun with this stuff, what the fuck is the point of even watching it? Seriously. Boyden, you have a great day. Thank you so much. King Louis the First, I've been wondering about Kai sitting through a session with Francis Conroy, the statue in Scathach. Oh, I heard about that, King Louis. And I also heard that the statue in the Judgment House is the same statue from Asylum. So I got to go back and check that out. I appreciate you for pointing that out. Let's go back and I'll check on that. Oh, thank you so much, Edward. I really appreciate it. You have a great day too. Guys, don't forget, if you are enjoying the stream, please thumb it up, sub for more content, or just take off your shoes and kick around my channel. And of course, hashtag Husband Supreme is always supreme, and he's in the comments. I love you too, Blake. Thank you so much for always being the best. But yeah, I just really feel like that because I'm the different kind of viewer who wants to be challenged with character development, storylines, and twists, that it pisses off people who just want no thought to their storylines. They don't want any beating around the bush. They don't want any deep meaning whatsoever. They just want what the show gives them to be that, and they're happy. And I'm just not that way. I can't do it that way. And I know you guys aren't either. Obviously, you wouldn't be here as well. But yeah, I mean, this was a good season. Don't get me wrong. The season is very brutal. It had some pretty good writing in certain segments, but the Zodiac made no sense. And neither did including Jim Jones and Charles Manson. I mean, I get that it's reimagining if it makes sense and it helps the storyline. But in this sense, it doesn't in any way, shape, or form. I mean, fuck, guys, am I the only one who feels wrong here? I mean, I just really, like I said, I just had to say that I think American Horror Story Season 7 has been really great. But please, please do me a motherfucking favor, guys. Go into the details, the description for the video. If you go into it, there is a petition link right underneath the first sentence that says petition link to make Mary an American Horror Story writer. Click that motherfucker, okay? Sign it. Put your name to it. Because let me tell you something. Oh, wait a second. I guess we've already delivered it. Hold on one second. It's just loading. I don't know how many have signed it. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we've got about 300 signatures on there. We're going to deliver it to FX immediately after Season 7, especially now. I'm just so scared, guys, that Season 7's finale is going to suck. I'm so scared that we are in for a huge fucking shitty disappointment. I mean, it really just seems like the end has been like, okay, we got to wrap up the season. What are we going to do to give us 11 episodes? Okay, well, we can talk about Charles Manson. We can talk about Jim Jones. We can put Charles Manson inside Kai's head. You know, it just seems like that's all they did. It was just to try to stretch the season to 11 episodes. because all they had the material for was maybe 6. And all we're getting right now is fucking fluff. And I'm just so scared that the finale is going to be the same way. So, yeah. So, I mean, Movies for Real here says that this has been one of the best. You know, to be honest with you, I am really glad to hear that from a lot of the people, because man, I wish I could be in your fucking shoes. Seriously. I wish I could feel the same. I mean, I did feel this way about season 7 until this most current episode. They really stretched me out with the Zodiac when they reimagined that in there. But then with this episode, they just once again showed Kai telling stories. And that's it. That's all what the Jim Jones thing was about, was him telling the story about Jim Jones and how he killed all of his followers, which was historically inaccurate. And then the whole thing with the Manson. And that, I mean, and I do agree. I think somebody had noted in the comments that it was very disrespectful. Glenn noted that the Manson murders were very disrespectful. And I got to say that I do have to kind of agree about that. Before you guys get pissed off, I have to say that I feel this way for a specific reason. Number one, when Ryan goes back and he retells these stories, he reimagines it. He doesn't, I love you too, baby. He doesn't follow the exact story. He puts a spin on it. Okay, he doesn't always follow true crime, the exact true crime. Excuse me. Excuse me. But this time he did. This time he played it word for word, basically. And I mean, come on, guys, let's just be fucking honest. Roman Polanski is a fucking pedophile. And even though he's made some pretty fucking great movies, the guy... Oh, right there. Go back to me. I love you. No, stop it. Tiny. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Just trying to dance. Oh, my God. But when they go back to reenact certain crimes, they're not so detailed. I mean, let's just face it, guys. Roman Polanski is a fucking pedophile, because literally, like an hour or so after he left his wife, who was about to give birth to their kid, crazy people broke in and killed them all. Now, look, I'm not saying that's an excuse. No fucking way. And Roman Polanski should be dragged into the street and shot for raping a 13-year-old girl, obviously. But I have a hard feeling, I have a big feeling that that is a lot of the reason why he is that way today. If his wife had not have been brutally murdered like that, and his baby had literally not been murdered inside the mother, and then he had to see the pictures, he had to testify at trial. I mean, we just, oh, thank you so much, Blake. I love you so much. I hope I'm looking fantastic. I've been so crazy. I mean, obviously it's no excuse, but I just would have kind of thought that due to how brutal the Manson murders were, especially how they were hunted down, and Sharon Tate being so far advanced in her pregnancy, that they would not have went that route. And I gotta admit, it did seem disrespectful to do that. Now, I understand, again, guys, it's just a television show, obviously. Obviously. But there is a certain line of respect that you show to a Hollywood actress who was literally begging for her life and the life of her child, and then you reenact it on television. Now, I don't know if you guys remember whether or not I remember the video, but I made a video right before we got the Roanoke season 6 premiere. I did a video on if Ryan Murphy would ever do a season on Charles Manson. And I don't remember exactly what I said in the video, but I just remember saying that it would be cool to see it. If he did it, though, I would want him to do it with some taste and some respect due to the brutality of the crimes. So, seeing how the episode was before, I'm sorry, I'm just on the second floor, so I can see everybody that's driving around in our neighborhood. And this is like the second time this truck keeps circling. And this is just not what I imagined. When I saw the episode 10 with the Tate murders, that's not what I imagined them doing. I loved that Billy Eichner and Sarah Paulson and Leslie Grossman played Manson's members. There was some aspects of it that I really did like, and they did go about it a good way. But I do agree with Glenn that I just wanted them to do it with a little bit more taste, especially when it comes to a pregnant woman, literally days, weeks away from giving birth to her baby boy, who's begging for her life and the life of her child. I mean, she's even saying, just do whatever you want me, just don't hurt my baby. Just don't hurt the baby. And I just honestly, that's a trigger, you know, for women. And it's, I mean, not obviously all, but I appreciate Ryan trying to show things from Sharon's point of view and what she experienced and what they all experienced. But I just didn't really see that as that he could have gone a different route aside from doing that. So absolutely. Blue Boy says, I heard they're making a movie of Manson. I don't know. There's been a lot of stuff done about Manson. I don't know if you guys have ever read Helter Skelter. That's one fucked up book. I don't have a copy of it because I don't think it's in print anymore. I'm not positive. Like Mein Kampf, that's Hitler's book. Now, if you really want a fucked up book, you have to read Mein Kampf. I'm sorry, that just made me kind of throw up in my mouth a little. I'm sorry. That book is definitely out of circulation, but there are people who still have existing printed copies. So yeah, Helter Skelter was like the same thing. I mean, yeah, Glenn, guys, just also let you know that Lily Rabb did not play Sharon Tate. And I'm so fucking glad she didn't either, because you imagine, like Glenn says, how she would have felt playing that role after she just had a baby girl. I mean, and you guys know too that Lily Rabb is very much for equal rights for men and women. And yeah, I really think that I'm so glad they did not cast her as Sharon Tate. And I think we can also safely say that Cher is not part of season 7. Neither is Lily Rabb. And that basically, since we're at the finale, unless they show up there, they're definitely not in the season. So King Louis I says, Green Mist Mary the truck. Absolutely. That truck, if you guys remember, was just part of Kai and his cult's idea to spread fear to people. So the green mist truck, that's one little thing that should have been detrimental and more added into the storyline, but it wasn't. It was just in there a couple of times. And then, oh my God, Allie and her fake jump out of the way of the freaking green chemical truck when she jumped out of the way and hit her head dramatically on the curb, because the truck was going like 5 miles an hour and there was nothing else for her to do but to just dramatically just leap out of the way. I'm so sorry, Mike. Oh, the truck is circling my house, says King Louis I. No, honey, because everybody in my neighborhood knows that I don't fuck around. I'm armed and like I know how to defend myself. Yes, baby, you okay? Okay. So Movies for Real says, yeah, that was crazy, but I mean, that's what happened though. I know respect is more for deceased, but it needed to be the way so people can see the tragedy. That's a very good point, Movies for Real. Thank you so much for saying that, because that is true. I mean, just like, you know, Saving Private Ryan, I'll never forget when that movie came out and I heard that people were walking out of the theaters. That pissed me off, because those people who stormed Normandy Beach and who were actually in Vietnam, they couldn't fucking put their gun down and their helmet down and say, fuck this. I'm out of here. No, they had to fucking go and fight for our fucking country. They couldn't just fucking walk out. They couldn't just say, fuck this. No. If they had to sit through it and go through it and die for you, motherfucker, you can put your ass back in that theater seat and watch what they went through. Sorry, that's just my thing. I'm a big supporter of our military. I think that they're all awesome and they should get way more than they actually do get. So, Cody says the husband supreme is ours now. You can't get her after the live stream. King Louis the First is talking about the like the big dildo monster that was in Hotel. He says that that was terrifying and disrespectful. You know, I never saw it as disrespectful. I mean, I absolutely saw it as terrifying, but I never saw it as disrespectful. So that's a really good point, King Louis. I'm glad you brought that up. And guys, don't forget, go sign the petition because we're going to deliver this to FX immediately after season 7 with as many petition signatures as we have. And then we're just going to go from there. I'm going to tell them too, look, I don't fucking care. I'll work for free. I don't care. Just put me as a writer on your show because I can make this shit pop. Okay. I'm like this beautiful pair of Louis Vuitton heels with fucking red soles that are going to make your calves pop. Okay. That's me. That's me. I'm like this beautiful pair of fucking shoes that is going to make shit look beautiful. Okay. That's me. So go sign it. Cody says, I'm afraid the last episode is going to be bad. I want it to blow my mind, to bring supernatural elements to the season. I just want to feel American Horror Story again. I know, right? It's like we need to go take a bath in blood and violence in order to make sure we feel reconnected again with American Horror Story. Movies for Real says, if you send the petition to them, do they actually look at it? Yes, they do. Movies for Real. I have some pretty good connections, and I know exactly who to email it to. So, Brett, it's so great to have you here. So thank you, Blake. You are awesome. My husband's probably on a lunch break watching my stream rather than eating lunch, guys. That's how much he loves me. That's how much he's awesome, and that's why he is the #supreme. So, but yeah, hopefully we'll get enough signatures where they'll take it seriously, and at least they'll go look at my website and just like look at my short stories and look at my horror stuff. Because if they just look at that, my work, as far as I'm concerned, from what I feel, sells itself. So as far as I'm concerned, this petition is just going to put a spotlight on me with them. They'll check out my work and they'll make a decision from there. And if they don't deem me as a good enough writer to join them, then that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I am absolutely, you know, not think about it, you know. Yeah, Movies for Real says, okay, because it would suck. You get signatures and they don't even think about it. No, Movies for Real. Movies for Real, I had The Walking Dead considering one of my scripts that I wrote for them. Mind you, it didn't get in front of Greg. It didn't get in front of one of their big directors, but I wrote the script. I loved it. It was a black and white episode. It was a Halloween episode. It was Rick and Carol. And I don't remember if I had Daryl in it, but it was a special, scary Halloween episode where basically Rick and Carol met the devil in the apocalypse, and they had to basically answer for their crimes and go through almost like a Dante's Inferno in order to survive the night. So, I mean, obviously, I haven't looked at it in a long time. I wrote this thing like 2 years ago. So I apologize if the synopsis is a little shitty. I'll probably go back and look at it and be like, oh my God, that was never in there. So that's just what I remember. But Blake, go get food. Stop watching my streams. Go get food. Go. Blake, you should go to Smokey Mo's. #Smokey Mo's is badass. Seriously, you should go. Because I love you. So please don't forget, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, please thumb it up, click the subscribe. And if you would like to help improve the channel, don't forget, I do have a Patreon. The Patreon, oh my God, guys, shit, that reminds me. Patreon is at /MaryGirl Moody. The link is in the description for that. My Patreon, guys, just to let you know, this month I'm paying for the prizes for Beyond the Horror Cult. So don't forget to still join that contest. Next Tuesday is your final well, excuse me, I think we're going to probably give you another couple of days to enter the contest. So next week is your last chance to get the Roanoke DVD or a $20 international card, because I'm giving away 2 prizes this year. And with the money that I got this month for Patreon, it's paying for the prizes. And then I bought a brand new computer program where it's like one of those pros where you guys can watch something like in a little box on my screen while I'm reacting. So I can truly do reaction videos now. So Blake, you're going to P. Terry's. Get a chocolate shake, Blake. Get a chocolate shake, a big, large one, and drink it just for me. I would sell my soul to the anal drilling demon right now for a P. Terry shake. If the door opens and there's the anal dwelling demon, I just like, I want my shake first. Let me have the shake first. Glenn says, Mary, update on my cult documentary. I am interviewing my first cult survivor on Monday. Oh my God. Glenn, good luck. Come back to us safely, honey. And Jane says, read Manson's book in college. Me too. And it scared the poop out of me. Hee hee. Right. So, I'm so sorry. I was going off on a tangent here. And then Blake said P. Terry's. And then it just like took my head out of focus. I'm so sorry. I guess I'm a little hungry. Oh, Glenn says it's via Skype, so he's definitely going to be safe. But, you know, again, this was a great season, but I'm really, I'm scared that the finale is going to suck. I'm so scared that the finale is going to suck. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I am going to record my reaction, do my live stream as normal, and then I'm going to have, thanks to my #awesome patrons, I have a new computer program where you can be able to watch what I'm reacting to. Yes, I believe I can do it that night with the program. I'm probably going to test it this Friday when I watch The Exorcist. So I'm so excited for episode 6 of The Exorcist. I love the twist that happened a couple episodes ago with John Chow, and I'm just so loving season 2 of The Exorcist. It's going so fucking great, and I'm probably going to test out my new software this tomorrow. So just expect that, guys. And so thank you so much to all of my patrons. Again, every single dollar that's donated to the channel goes to improve it. I've already given out and pays for the prizes. So I've already given out lots of prizes. I've already gotten a new camera, microphone. I've got a new program that's going to make it to where you guys can see what I'm reacting to now. And I'm just so excited, very excited to for tomorrow to show you guys this stuff. And that really should show you guys how amazing my husband Supreme is because he knows like how down I've been because of the book and how much I totally screwed up and let my best friend down. And he knows how upset I've been, and you know, I've just been crying a lot, and he knows how upset I've been. So he wanted to do something that would make me very happy. So he said, you know, I had a few dollars left over for my Patreon, and he was like, hey, why don't we get you this software? I'll spend the extra bucks so you can get the pro and you can do like your reaction videos that you've always wanted to do. And it was so sweet that he, you know, because he's really trying to do whatever he can to make me feel better because I totally screwed up and let my best friend down. And yeah, so he's just been really doing everything he can to make me feel a lot better. So I am looking very forward to doing that tomorrow. So again, there will definitely hopefully we will all get to see the season finale of American Horror Story season 7 together on Tuesday. I don't think I'll get a copyright strike because I'm going to flip the actual image. I'm hoping that they won't take me down. So like I said, we'll just see what happens on the test stream tomorrow with The Exorcist. So please consider being a Patreon and donating to the channel, so that way, like I said, every dollar goes to improve it. So, okay, guys, well, that's good. Let's see. I just wanted to bitch very much about the history and the storyline. Allie is definitely the mole, no doubt about it. And, you know, she's in it with somebody. We'll obviously get the whole thing in the season finale. So I'm going to definitely do a season finale predictions video. I'm going to do a theory video. And if there's another video that you guys would like me to make out there, just put it into the comments after the video is processed. And let me see if I have some time to make it for you. Now, guys, don't forget that Mondays Are Murder is going to come back. Wednesday live streams are definitely, you know, back. Again, I apologize. I didn't do it yesterday. I was just really wanted to hang with my kids. We went to Chuck E. Cheese. We had a really great time. And it was just so fun, you know, be with them. So it's kind of something to lift up, you know. But yeah, check out the videos, subscribe for more. Don't forget to sign the petition, please, because even if we don't get all of the needed signatures, we're still going to deliver it. Just like I said, something just for FX to take notice and to look at my stuff and to just consider it. Like I said, because even if they don't, I don't care. I just want a shot at it. So absolutely. So thank you guys so much for watching. And if you guys want to shout out, go on ahead and put it into the comments. I don't think that there is anything else that, I'm sorry, my internet, I guess, is lagging right now. Seriously, it's almost like that I can't win sometimes with my internet and my cameras. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all the tips you guys give me, the criticism and everything like that. I just really appreciate all of it, guys. Thank you all so much. Shout out to Thomas Perry. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget, there are definitely other American Horror Story YouTubers out there. They're all badass. I love them all too. I watch their shows. I like listening to other people and what their thoughts and opinions are, because obviously I'm not the end all be all. And yeah, just don't forget to make sure you like and subscribe if you like the content. And if you don't want to subscribe, just kick your shoes off and walk around the channel. Check out my playlist. I've got Mondays Are Murder, where I highlight true crime, and how to write and publish your novel, my theory videos, my review videos, all that stuff. Just enjoy. You guys are all awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for letting me pour my heart out to you guys. And I love you all so much.